Caught a big old case of the fuck yous.
A big old case of the fuck yous?
That's what I'm talking about.
I get that every time I order a sandwich at Subway.
What do you mean?
Just like, if there's somebody, but like everything about Subway is like infuriating.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the people in front of you take too long, and like there's no drive-through, and like it's just all. I don't know. I'm over-exaggerating, obviously, but Subway's like the land of inconveniences.
Yeah, I mean,
because it's like I have to be okay, and they're like, "What do you want?" And I'm like, it's a sweet onion chicken teriyaki foot long on flatbread," and then they're like, "What bread?" And it's flatbread, and they're like, "Oh, okay," and then they fucking take, and they're like, "Did you say foot long?" Yes, I said foot long.
yeah, and like,
you want cheese?
You already have so many like bad experiences with the place that like it becomes self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
Like the second you walk in, they're like, "Hi, how can I help you?" And you're like, "Oh, with this shit
Not
again."
this again. And it's like, "You want cheese?" It's like, "Yeah, could I get Swiss cheese?" And they're like, "What kind?" And it's like, fucking
yeah, you know, the kind I just said.
Ugh. And they're like, toasted, and it's like, of course you can't have the flatbread and not toast it.
Yeah.
It's like spongy, gross, starchy ass fucking bread. It's made to be toasted.
Wow.
Of course I want it toasted. And then they fucking toast it, and then they start helping the people behind you, and then it sits in the toaster for like 20 seconds longer than it's supposed to.
Whoa.
And you're like, I just want lunch!
You are...
And then they fucking take it out, and it's like another person, and then you have to fucking get a read on their personality. And it's like, God damn it! And they're like, what do you want? And it's like, and I'm like, spinach. And then they just fucking destroy it with spinach, just like an avalanche of spinach. And you're like, I want like 5 other things. You can't just fill it up with spinach and think that's all it's gonna be.
Wow. Wow.
And then and then you're like, onion, and they're like, okay, and they put like 2 onions on it, and it's like, more onion, please. And then when you like get some weird combination, like fucking, could I get mayonnaise and also sweet onion sauce? They like throw up their eyebrows a little bit, like, whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
And you're like, don't fucking judge me. I'll eat what I want. I can make my own sandwich.
Don't fucking judge me. Wow. Next time on Game Grumps. Wow. Bro, you just went fucking off on Subway. All you had to say was their food is gross. That's what I say.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Brony Show, where we get off topic completely randomly on any little thing, even if it's not our own show, because dang it, if we're not complete attention deprived adults with way too much stuff in our system so that we can no longer hold a meaningful conversation outside of 5 minutes, what kind of people are we? I am your host, as always, Circuit Main.
Not all we're very stressed out and have to jump from topic to topic just to keep our minds in check.
That kid has seen some shit.
And of course, I'm here. We're here to bring you all of the silliness of the Brony community for yet another week, and it looks like our entire cavalcade of panelists are here. So let's go ahead and say hello. We have Desolite Productions.
Hey.
We have DM21.
Hiya.
We have Textalion.
I'm here and surviving.
We have Toakoi.
I'm here and I'm stressed the heck out.
And straight from the anime center of the YouTubeverse. Well, more like the Twitchiverse, I guess. Or Voniverse. Kind of a little bit of everything. But anime center regardless. Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
Who is currently muted?
Well, he could be making food. Or soup. Or food with soup.
Maybe he's at the soup store buying clothes.
Yeah,
Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? I don't know.
it's because
The
there's a
funny
soup. There is
thing-
actually a soup store that has clothes.
I
Yeah,
know.
there's a place
it's
called soup that
ironic
sells
now.
clothes. It's fantastic.
That's soup.
Hello, Sadiq.
Yep.
Alright. So, and of course, we're here to bring you all of the silliness of the Brony community for this week. And we got a fun one here. Over the past week, the Sage Expo has been going on. Sage, of course, is actually kind of funny because it originally started as the Sonic Fan Game Expo.
And turned into a bigger game jam.
Oh wow! It actually started playing a video right when I said that. No less. That's hilarious.
Perfection.
Perfection indeed.
Coincidence? I think not.
But yes, the Sonic Expo here, the Sage, and the reason we're bringing it up though is that a Brony community creator has decided to bring up Project Mania, which they showcased a demo of during the 20th Sage this year. Of course, it looks like Sage has become a lot more than just Sonic games. In fact, it looks like a lot of indie games as well as a lot of fan games are posted in here now, which is hilariously awesome. I feel like I could actually get lost in this for days if I let myself.
Don't.
So I better not.
I say just spend a weekend playing these games instead of
Yeah, you
people.
can just spend a
Ninja
week.
Cat, Guild Cat. All
Rel-
sorts of
Okay,
cats.
go back up a little bit. It's in the S's. It's the one with the anime girl. It's pretty obvious.
Sky.
Wait, not
Sky.
oh wait, whoops, there's another one. Sorry, schoolgirl. Schoolgirl.
Sakura Clash.
Okay,
Sakura
so I saw the
X-
word clash, and I was like, and I saw really cute artwork. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but no, they get a lot of fan made games and a lot of fan games. So yeah.
Was that game inspired by School Rumble?
Oh my God, 5 Nights at Sonic, really? Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna get into this.
If you're being upset about a Sonic crossover with Five Nights at Freddy's, why are you on the internet?
I'm not. That's why I'm not getting into this. Instead, I'm gonna point out the Mega Man X Unleashed Worlds Unite video game.
Oh,
Yes.
I think
That
there's
would be
a
cool.
Klonoa fan game there.
Yeah, but
Don't
yeah.
know any more
But
about
yeah, the big reason we're here is this, the
Project Mania.
Project Mania, which they have two different demos here. They have a teaser trailer for one game and also a demo of another game here, which stars Daring Do using pogo sticks, or at least has the pogo ability of a certain millionaire duck. So we're going to be talking about that later today, but
Daring Tales. Woo!
yes.
Woo.
But that's coming later in the show. Until then, we do have to do the normal, which is warming up our vocal cords, letting people in, and having a glimpse of our daily lives. Because nothing says good entertainment like laying it all bare and for people to judge. So I must ask all of you, what's up, Bronies?
Oh,
Man.
no.
My
For-
hand has seen better days.
Just usual crap. I'm eating the first piece of any sort of cake I've had in like months now, and it's amazing.
I
I did the same thing about a can of Coke I had last.
And it's only a cheat on what types of food I've been eating. It's actually not a cheat on my caloric intake.
That's not bad then.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's
My only
Snoopy
concern
doing
is
there?
my only real concern is that I'm fairly certain that I'll that I hold on to sugar like really badly. So that's one of the reasons I've been avoiding stuff like this.
Well, you can kind of, if I'm remembering right, you can just counteract that with a lot of water, but
It might be a different situation, man.
I think that
Well-
that's only applicable to soda soup, Toa.
Actually, I might know what Suki's talking about, but I'm not entirely positive because I'm not gonna lie. A couple of weeks ago, I had this I bought a big mint chocolate whippy cake. It's called the whippy cake because it has whipped cream icing instead of the buttercream stuff. I mean, it's basically everything I want in a cake. It is delicious beyond belief, and it was like $3, so that was even better. The only problem is that after I had a few slices over a couple of days, I'm not gonna lie, my mood just went completely south. And I don't know if it was just timing or if there was actually something in regards to how that cake is made or what's in it that ended up completely screwing with my system. But yeah, I think I might have to exercise a little more caution in the future.
There are good sugar highs and there are bad sugar highs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
My
it was
sister makes very good cupcakes.
less the sugar high and more like the sugar crash that kind of did it.
That's the worst.
Yeah, it's having a fun.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that's been one of the good things about doing this, about doing the whole, kind of, I guess you could call it diet thing. Is I actually enjoy things like this, like the treats they're supposed to be now.
Actually, speaking of which, give me one quick second here. I forgot. I wanted to get myself a nice cup of tea while we did the show here. Does anybody have any other What's Up Brony to throw out there while I get myself a nice cup of Fluttershy tea?
Oh yeah, a bunch of parts finally came in for my truck. The adapter plate, the new flywheel, and the transmission just came in today. So
Sounds fun.
that helps counteract today. That was equally horrible. Burnt my hand, cut almost the top of my pinky off. Oh, work.
Yeah, that sounds been rough, buddy.
And
Yeah. I, on the other hand, have just been dealing with my grandmother who starts chemo on Wednesday, so that's going to be fun.
yeah.
Hope she gets better.
And my mom's working nights, and I'm doing days, and my mom is not sleeping. I'm getting stressed out. She's stressed out. You know, that whole thing of person used to be independent and didn't need help. Now they can't do anything by themselves. It sucks, but hey, I've accepted it, and I have to just live with it for now. But yeah, that same thing as usual with me. I did like the fact that a little bit ago we did have Sketchy Wolf pop back into the Discord and just say hi.
Yeah, his artwork is pretty good.
Dude, his artwork has been amazing for years.
Yeah, I meant to say excellent. It's just good just came out first.
Yeah, he does all right. You know how it goes. I can't wait for all the smoke to be gone. I'd like to actually sleep again.
Yeah.
Oh, right, you're on the backside of the wildfire. I'm sorry to hear that.
Honestly, I feel that, but on the Sketchy Wolf thing, though, yeah, no, his art is amazing considering it's traditional media with markers. Not many people can do that kind of stuff with actual markers, especially nowadays with computer-generated stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But in any case, let's see. I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't think I have much else to add except I wonder how in the world you almost split your finger or lost a fingertip.
Oh, just working with an impact driver and the thing caught and threw my hand into a thing of sharp metal.
Ah.
Yeah. Believe it or not, you can lose fingers very quickly doing that.
I don't doubt that. I'd want to avoid that at all costs.
My pinky from a tablet, so yeah.
Alright, so
I know that.
Sat in on just real quick.
yeah.
I actually won this thing of art like last week, but I wasn't in here last week. But it's very not safe for work. But it's fantastic. Won it in a raffle from Baron Engel when he was doing a charity stream.
Oh, that's always good.
Oh yeah, Baron Engel. I love his artwork, though. I know what you're talking about.
Guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic guy, fantastic art. He actually does a lot of the art for the Roan books, which
Yeah,
is
he pretty much does almost all of the art for his books, all traditional
Yeah.
media too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, and let's see here. blah or English where English words fail me going move on direction. So, if anybody else doesn't have anything else to add, let's go ahead and go into the news here. What news we do have?
Bagley and the last four aren't here yet.
Aw,
Never.
that's vaguely disappointing.
Yeah.
I hope Glass 4 shows up too,
You'll
but
like to answer the news.
The last four just
we
might
would
be
ask
busier
you
than
that.
usual. As for Bagley, he might be finishing up something for the arts section.
yeah. Well, he's got plenty of time though. You know how we are with news. We try to get into it and ends up 20 minutes later and still manage.
Plenty of time is fine.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead.
You fall behind schedule sometimes.
Yeah, true enough. So let's get started here with the online convention announcements because now it's gone into full swing once again. Starting off with Ponyfest Online 4.0, which is going to be starting this weekend on Saturday, September 19th. So this is, if you can't tell, it's obviously the fourth one that they've done so far this year. Looks like they've set up quite a bit. They've announced plenty of guests. They got panels going out, of course, vendors, and all the other fun stuff happening. It looks like it's going to be an exciting and fun time. So, yes, if you wanted to get a little bit of a taste of Pony to start off your September before things start to get hopefully cold and snowy. I'm just leaving the pause there because it's like the temperature keeps going up and down around here, and I wanted to get cold and snowy already. Please stop.
No, it needs to hold off for about another month and a half so I can finish my truck.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
Cases will spike during this time.
Also, I want you to help me not to have snow this year. Thank you very much.
I was amazing. I got down to Las Vegas.
Keep hoping.
I got down to like Las Vegas during Halloween. About a nice little 80 degrees all throughout the whole week. Came back and it was blizzarding. It was so cold.
Tell you guys what, how about we split the difference and go about mid-November, the snow, but we get colder at least.
Oh no, I just realized something, Circuit.
What's that?
If the Atlanta area gets snow again this year and it causes what it normally does, it doesn't matter to me this year. I don't have the excuse if I can't get to the office.
Oh, true. You don't have to. Oh, you don't have to go
no,
anywhere.
I don't have to work.
Oh.
Oh no!
I still have that excuse though. Ha!
You know what? The cold weather knocked out my internet. Yeah, it totally knocked out my internet. But you're sending this to me. I am. It's knocking it out now.
This is on. I only have about 5 seconds of cell network space left. This is where it's coming from. Bye. Click.
I actually do have that excuse still because our internet goes absolutely down the gutter during the winter. So
Can't blame the dog on this one.
All right. So now, for those of you who are like, "Oh, Circuit! I love Ponyfest. I love the panels. I love the ponies. I love spending money on countless bits of merch that I'll see trickle in for 2 to 3 months, but it's not enough. I want more, but I want music." Well, Burning Mare is coming up the next week. Burning Mare 3 is going to be happening the week after that. So you got Ponyfest and then you got Burning Mare. And along with that, at the same time as Burning Mare, for those of you who care, Hasbro Pulse will also be happening. I'm probably going to just keep a small eye on that, as there might be some information on the Generation 5 of My Little Pony. But other than that, you know, I'm not sure what to expect, and I'm not expecting much either, you know?
I'm in it for the Power Rangers announcement.
Oh, you think they're going to announce that they're doing yet another Power Ranger? Oh, be surprised!
No,
Super
they're
Sentai.
going to announce the cast. They're going to announce the cast.
Oh, for the Dino Fury one.
Yep.
Oh. I don't know. I'm just half tempted to say what they're gonna have Tommy the Green Ranger again. Tommy, he's 50 years old, but he's still a Power Ranger.
Goodness, but even they can't use them too much.
Yeah. Remember, they're in New Zealand.
Yeah, true enough. True enough. All right. No, don't worry. I cleared out the Twitch bot. Ah, jeez. I don't want to become famous. Do you know what fame brings? expectations.
And headaches.
Oh,
And drama.
second,
Creepy fan.
And vaguely creepy showing up in the chat. Hi, Vaguely. We were talking about you. I'm glad to see you.
Hey,
we
vaguely.
missed you.
But in any case, so a couple of weeks after that, after all of that, UK PonyCon Line will be happening the 10th and 11th of October. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, you'll have a couple of weeks break, and then another pony convention, also celebrating the spirit of spookiness.
Yes, the spook.
Of course, this is probably going to be the one that really delves into it, as the next one after this will be Ponyville Cider Fest, which is set for November 6th through 8th. Yeah.
I still have a bleeding heart for those guys and how everything was going for them. It worked out, but man, that was a rough sell there for a bit.
Well, I do feel for them, but I'm glad that things kind of worked out in the end. But jeez, did it take a lot of effort, really. But yeah, Ponyville Cider Fest. Moving right along here real quick. Ponyville Cider Fest in November, along with this. Wait, what? Really? At the same time?
What at the same time?
Hold on. I have never heard of this before. Let's see. Wow. Okay. I'm hoping that they're working together somehow or something, but I don't know. Okay. So yeah, here's a convention I never heard of. It completely threw me off guard. Thank you, CMC. Apparently, Toakoi too, probably. Both of you. But yeah, Everfree Encore, another music festival. In this case, this one is, it's based in Deutschland, but it is going to be online in this case. And it's a big Brony music festival in Deutschland. At the same weekend as Ponyville Cider Fest.
Probably have a window open for each.
Well, hopefully.
Again, and I was looking through all the announcements on the con that I have on Discord, and I just went, oh, hey, that's an announcement. Send it on over.
No, it just kind of... It
Yeah.
just threw me way off here, but... And finally, our friends over at LooneyCon will have their convention the week after that. Of course, a big reminder that LooneyCon is not just based in Pony, but is based on everything in Western animation. But it'll still have Pony in it, especially since half of the staff and a good chunk of the panelists are Brony. But, yeah. So maybe get a little bit of a taste of other Western animations, as well as plenty of Pony to finish off the middle of November before we enter a long, cold winter, where no Christmas parties will happen. Nobody will get a gift. We'll all be stuck at home, drinking cider, watching the news, the chaos.
Drinking is nice.
Drinking is nice. I'm definitely going to have a lot of drinking. I'm going to do a lot of drinking during the winter, that's for sure.
Same with me, because that's when I can afford it.
I'm
I'm not spending money on all my projects.
so disappointed that I have yet to see anyone ship the Turtle and the Otter together. I am sadly disappointed in the fandom.
Art takes time. Give it a break. Anyway,
Also, how do you know they're single?
how do you know that they would get together?
May I remind everyone, once again, we have shipped 2 rocks together. I don't think people can.
Well, yeah, but usually con mascots don't get shipped together all that much. But who knows? Give it time. Anyway, moving right along. So that is it for the online conventions. I also do want to do a quick shout out here that the show is going to change after today, as today is today is my last Monday at my current work schedule. My hours are going to change. The show itself should not change. Maybe my participation in the pre-show will change. I'm not entirely positive on that. Things are going to probably happen regardless, one way or another, but well, we're hoping for the best. You know, what can you do? But yeah, just expect things to.
How were your folks doing?
Huh?
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Meant to type that.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Oops.
I think there's a chat thing going on since DM's running
No,
out
no.
of chat.
Yeah.
Well, in any case, let's go ahead and move.
Still try to multitask.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and go on to the news here. I think I'm going to give CMC a bit of a soapbox here. I think he might want it. Because we're first going to talk about the Game Loft game once again. In this case, they're dealing with one of the comic stories with Pinkie Pie dealing with the Anti-Sugar League.
Oh, that just brings flashbacks.
Oh,
to that
you
comic.
mean the movement that started in my home state? Yay.
Well, I don't know about your home state, but in this case, this one is interesting because one of the main characters was in the comics. The comic story was this old lady that carried a giant broadsword and attacked cakes with it.
Sapphires now? Damn, this game's getting greedy.
Yeah. No, the sapphires have always been there. That's always been a thing for this stuff. The gem.
That's kind of the main staple of it. But
Yeah, the sapphires are just basically the power up stones that you need for each of the events, but the gems are the things that are basically their currency, that's their freemium currency, as it were. I mean, you can still buy the sapphires, but they're pretty earnable too. It's just that's the whale currency. The sapphires are the whale currency. You know, honestly, I thought CMC would have jumped on top of this like nothing else, but
You gotta poke him.
I thought I did.
poke him harder. Get a bigger stick.
Give CMC stick. CMC likes stick. Anyway, so yeah, me personally, I mean the storyline is interesting. However, I didn't do too much into it. I don't know. I'm just kind of getting a little exhausted from these for the moment. But yeah, there's the image of the old lady with the sword that she basically attacks sugars and treats with. It's kind of funny because I think the comic was just basically the old lady when she was a filly ended up going to a candy store and literally pigged herself out on sugar so badly she got a horrible stomach ache. And just decided that sugar was evil at that point, and
You went from 0 to 100 in that moment.
she went from 0 to 100 as a kid. Realized that was a bad idea, but instead of learning to moderate and pace, she just seemed all bad and decided that sugar must be abolished forever from everything.
By the way, the woman that she was based on was named Carrie Amelia Nation.
Yeah, a real life figure.
The anti-Wonka.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Honestly, somehow, she just by that name, she got a catchphrase for everything. Carry a nation for probation. Or prohibition, whichever way you want to say it.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I did try doing a quick Google of anti-Wonka just to see what would come up. Not what I thought. I'm just gonna.
I'm ready to Google it now. You've done this to me.
I'm glad to do it. Yeah.
I'm the one who brought it
Anti-Wonka.
up too.
Anti-Wonka. I like that. But yeah, so that's what happened with the mobile game. And since CMC doesn't seem to be popping in, let's go ahead and go a little bit over the rest of the news here. A 3-page preview of My Little Pony Comic 90 has popped up. Of course, this is the one dealing with the new season 10 of the comics, and in this case, Sakura going back to her homeland and meeting up with old friends. Of course, the funny, hilarious thing about all of this is it talks a little bit about her school Philly life. Apparently, they even played ogres and oubliettes. Go figure. Now, the really hilarious thing is the teacher for Sakura. I can't help but feel like this is like screaming 70s vibe right here. I'm just going to leave it right here for the moment.
Gave me that vibe.
Whoa, man.
Oh my god, the throw on that. zebra, the Fro Man.
Oh yeah,
It definitely looks like one of those characters that's like it tied the room together. Why'd you ruin it?
of course. This
No,
also
no,
makes it.
I'm getting One Piece flashbacks of Afro Luffy just going into a boxing ring. If you have to question it, just know it actually happened.
I
Anyway,
don't follow Shonen Jump anime anymore. It's too extensive.
yeah.
It's so good.
No, I'm not saying it's not good.
It's too extensive.
Yeah. But in any case, the funny thing, it talks a little bit. The teacher's hilarious, but it's also kind of funny that Sakura is literally the only zebra that we've seen so far that is normal zebra colors, while every other zebra looks like something out of Fruit Strike gum. And those of you who actually know that reference, you get 5 points.
Like that.
Poor Zakura is just boring.
Technically, Apple.
Actually, I think they dye their coats later in life.
Normal horse colors that we've seen in the show.
Wait, what?
Something tells me some of these zebras dye their coats when they're older.
You know, I actually wonder. It'd be funny if that was the case. I haven't read the comics on these yet, so I don't know if they have any lore or information about the zebras and if they actually do anything like that.
No, not so far, no.
Oh, well, yeah, who knows? It could be natural, like with ponies, or it could be that they actually do dye their coats. But yeah, right now Sakura is pretty much the only one that, is a actual, just black and white.
Yep. One of the zebras have Atali stripes. Very Fallout Equestria-esque. It's fantastic.
Well, remember, this is as much in a vacuum as possible.
Well, it might be a zebra. It
It's
could
just
also-
because they have like waves that look like they're stripes. That's all I'm saying. And Atali is the sailor zebras of the tribes, and that's how their stripes look like.
Huh.
In Homelands, which is the story I'm working on right now, they go in way more detail about the tribes. It's fantastic. I love it.
But in any case, so the comic has. Oh no, I gotta read it, and this next one comes out in about a week. So, yeah, there's gonna be a little bit more information about Sakura and the zebras to try to shove into the pony canon if we can, or not. You know, I think it
From
kind
what
of.
I saw from the preview, I'm liking it so far, but I'm still hesitant because of IDW's 50-50 track record.
Fair enough. Yeah.
What 50-50?
But at the same time, though, I think IDW has been kind of released from some of the shackles that they had with the series before.
Yeah, so that might produce some more
Interesting
great
content.
stories.
Yeah.
See, and I'm just excited that we finally get to see the zebra lands.
Oh no, I'm
animation.
excited.
I mean, they've been wanting to do that since like season 3, and they were not allowed.
to do that since season 2.
Unfortunately, higher up said no. And
So who wants the Toy Hall of Fame to have ponies in it?
Of course.
Again?
Well, it's up for
Unfortunately,
annual vote
what's not
again.
There isn't Transformers.
Nope, it's not this time. But yeah, the National Museum of Play is doing their annual vote for the Toy Hall of Fame. Of course, the voting ends in a few days, so if you're catching this live, this is your best opportunity to try to vote. But yeah, they're currently putting up the vote for several different toys. Still got some of the originals that you may know of: Light Bright, Masters of the Universe, Risk, Sidewalk Chalk. Really? That's a toy? Okay, I guess that's a toy.
Sidewalk Chalk?
Technically,
Sidewalk
it is a
Chalk.
toy, but it's also an artist's tool.
But yeah, My Little Pony is right smack dab in the middle. So if you want to give them a chance of being in the Toy Hall of Fame, vote and vote often, because they will let you vote every single day until the 16th, which is 2 days from now. So you have 3 days to vote. So you might want to start voting, starting out.
Let's
do it.
see. To tie it back into Masters of the Universe, I have seen old figures that have been re-engineered to be better posed.
Cool. doesn't exactly cover us though. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the Pony Life, and it appears that Pony Life is heading to YouTube. So the big question of how is Pony Life going to be distributed in the United States appears to be through YouTube of all things. Which
Oh, why not?
And they might have something. This is just an assumption, but it might have be something like you need to have an account to watch this or something.
I don't think that's going to be the case. I have never. I don't think Hasbro would do something like that.
I don't think for things like this, I don't know if they can put it
Just
up.
crossed
for
my
purchase.
mind is all because some.
Well-
stuff you need an
well,
account.
Well, the problem with
Oh.
this is it's supposed to be kids media. If you actually needed an account for something like this, you basically have the ponies beating the living shit out of each other or swearing like
Yeah.
sailors.
Because I don't know if YouTube's alignment with COPPA rules means that I don't know if they can.
No, I think they're not allowed to. That's
I don't
the
know if they
thing.
can put it. I don't know if they could even make it like, oh, purchase this.
I don't know about
Well,
the purchase.
Actually, it's kind of like direct-to-DVD stuff, except it's on this channel.
I don't know. I think we're just gonna get more of a situation as we got with the CG and the claymation thing, where they're just going to have them in little snippets and in little snippet
Yeah,
videos that
that's
come
just
up.
Yeah.
something across my mind.
That
I was kind of thinking that in their little music videos that they do. Just kind
Yeah.
of like that. But
That, and I was also thinking. I mean, like each thing is like each episode is technically, well, each 2-part thing is like what 10 minutes. So
Five to 10. It's the two parters are
each-
10 minutes.
Each 2-parter.
Yeah, each two part is 10 minutes. Single parters can be 5. It's
It's probably one of those things where it's like, yeah, in Canada they found a network that would work with them on that. It's probably a really hard sell in America.
yeah, because they want you to have a certain time slot. Generally,
Well-
they want you to have 22-minute videos, so they can put commercials and stuff in it to fill 30 minutes.
well, not exactly. Teen Titans does the 11 minutes thing, but they do 11 minutes consistently. They don't have like the weird 5 ones that even Pony Life does. So it might have just been that, or it could also be that Discovery Family can't do 11-minute things like Teen Titans go. So I don't know. There's a lot of theories, a lot of questions, a lot of thoughts, but in any case, here's the result that we have. It's going to be on YouTube, which
I
is
should
probably
put that
honestly
last
for the.
thought in my mind because it really doesn't make sense. When I said it like that, it just didn't make sense because they will only be signing in with accounts for vulgar stuff and all that.
Well, remember, you can buy like seasons of kids shows on YouTube. So.
Oh, I know you can. It's just it wasn't. It didn't come to mind as fast as that other one that I was pondering.
Are you pondering what I'm pondering?
I think
I
so.
don't know, but
right?
it's quite a
How can
quandary,
you
isn't it?
sell candy to children.
Anyway, so that's probably what's going to be happening with Pony Life. We will still be talking about the Pony Life episodes one at a time, though. So, yeah, don't worry too much about when and how they're going to upload on YouTube. For all we know, it could be completely scattered and painful, but we'll see what happens. But for those of you who are going back to school, going back to work, going back to having to do something in dreary life, and you want something nice and soothing to entertain you, the Vibe Ponies has come out with the Homework compilation.
Yet another album I can't yet purchase.
But yeah, it's pay what you want.
I know. It's just I'm strapped for the rest of the month.
Ooh, ouch. Well, you can always come back to this when you have a little bit of free money. Of course, all the proceeds are going towards setting up a 24/7 Pony Vibes channel that will play this stuff 24/7 for relaxing, enjoying music. So I already bought my copy of this.
Nice.
Yeah.
That actually reminds me. At work, I was just kind of listening to like the best of 2016, best of 2017, best of 2018 for pony music. And I'm like, sitting like, wow.
Oh yeah, that stuff is great.
The nostalgia factor was huge.
And then Living Tombstone dropped his first album over the weekend, I believe.
All right, and on to the well, look, what you can buy online now. It looks like some of the online looks like some vendors are deciding to put their stuff online for the moment because obviously cons are not a thing this year, or seems to be that way outside of online conventions. So Pyra Paints.
Which has limits.
Now the reason I bring up Pyra Paints is usually their stuff you can only get over at the European conventions, but they're doing online shipping all over the world. So you can get little pony pillows for euros and shipped to you.
I think the U.S. dollar is worth more than the euro at the moment, so you can get them cheap.
I'm pretty sure. Wait, no, hang on.
I don't know. I'm kind of terrified to look just because it'd be that one time you look and it's just like, oh no, it looks like the dollar is actually weaker than a peso right now.
Yeah, it's been going down. It's actually not too bad right now, surprisingly. Like the last time I checked, it's like, wow, it was almost like €1 equal $2. Now it's back up again. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, every $1 dollar, it's about 85 cents, give or take.
€1 is $1.19. So yeah, no, that
$19.
Yep.
you'd actually be paying more in dollars than in euros.
Sadly, and then you have to pay too for shipping, of course.
So yeah, it'll probably cost me about $40 from one of
There's
these.
always
Sadly,
a shipping cost.
there's always a shipping. But another reason I bring this up is it's also the same artist that I got the Ponified anime posters, Rising of Shield Pony, the My Pony Academia,
My Pony Academia.
the
Marceline print.
Legend of Celestia, Breath of the Mild. Yeah, that's where this is the same artist I got a lot of these prints from. So there's an alternative reason I'm advertising them, because I like their art and also like the sense of humor. It's great stuff. So yeah, if you want pillows and you have a little extra cash, there's an opportunity. And finally, we have a Clouded Deconquest to thank for this one. Legends of Equestria is celebrating the 3rd anniversary. This game has been up and live for 3 years now, in 6 days, with the Wind Riders on September 20th. So, for those of you who are keeping track, you have Pony Fest. You have Mario, the 3D Mario All Stars. You have this now. Actually, there's not as much going on this weekend outside of personal stuff, so I guess I may have overblown it a little bit. But there's still cool stuff happening. So yeah, Legends of
A
Equestria.
lot of cool stuff happening this month.
A lot of cool stuff.
Oh, second, you gotta remember, after like April to June, we had how many conventions?
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and move on here.
Hi, CMC.
Ah, CMC, hello.
You're alive. Okay, he's dead.
Also live.
Alright. Well, with that, that covers up all of the news. So we're going to go ahead and jump real quick into content creation. Because I challenged some of you to make some art literally an hour ago. And some of you stepped up to the plate.
How did that go, Circuit?
It actually went rather well. Though we're gonna start off with the normal piece de resistance, which is what I do to try to help encourage people and also show that I also want to be part of the challenges to, show you guys that even I'm not gonna ask you guys to do something if I'm not willing to do it myself. Or
Hi, Paul. Hi.
Hi. So the challenge. So the challenge of the week was memories.
And the protest initiative.
Mitchie?
You two went, Cole. You got
Pro-
this.
Holy X is stopped working.
Yeah. Anyways,
Cole,
protest
don't make me have to
initiative
get
challenge.
further.
Shh, let him get it out.
First off, Feather's asleep right now because of time zones.
Yay.
Yeesh.
Second, I miss them. Furthermore, Predator challenge this week is mountains. Mountains. Shut the heck up.
All right.
You
So,
got it out, buddy. You did it.
so
It's
the
mountains.
all right, and with the of course you can see with the challenges, I once again took up a pen and paper, well, pencil and paper, and started to do some drawing. Now, of course, this is my fun one here. We can where I actually have good memories of high school French fries. And the reason I bring up high school French fries was this is the weirdest thing, and I don't talk about it to a lot of people because I think I thought it was insane for a little while, but I might have finally narrowed things down. But in high school they had a couple of containers. Well, I say containers, but there's like little syrup dispensers full of ketchup, mustard, and sub sauce. And the sub sauce was a yellow sauce with black flecks in it, and it had a really tart taste to it. But for some reason, putting that with the fries was the most delicious thing I ever had. And when it wasn't like a pizza day or it was like a really good food that I really liked, I would always get a bunch of their French fries and I would dip them in this sub sauce because it was just a wonderful, tasty combination. And then, of course, after high school's over, I couldn't get the stuff anymore. And I didn't know what it was. I spent years trying to figure it out. And it was only last year at my work when they had leftovers from a big old party for the managers, and I was only one of 3 people working on the phones because I suck at life. Okay, no, I don't, but it just felt that way, kind of, you know?
We all get those days.
Actually, I think it was just it was because it was a pseudo holiday, so there was hardly anything going on. I was just only one of a few people that decided to work. But they're just like, hey, you know what? We got a bunch of extra food here. Have a plate. Have some fun. I'm good. Okay. Ooh, look at the sauce. Dip, dip, dip. Oh God, that's the sauce I've been looking for. And the reason I haven't been able to find it forever is because I was looking in the wrong places. I didn't realize that the sub sauce was a vinegar sub sauce.
So explain the tartness.
Yes, it was vinegar. This whole time I was looking for vinegar
Secret sauce has been accomplished.
Yes. Now, while I'm telling this story, some of you might realize that something about this art seems wrong. And it didn't dawn on me until earlier this morning when I when I looked at it again and realized something is wrong.
You're missing a tail.
It's the boat, clearly. It's floating on nothing.
Oh yeah, the boat's floating on nothing. It has absolutely nothing to do with the tail. But no, I'm missing a tail. I'm missing a tail. I can't even excuse that it's behind me because there would be a nub. There would be something there. Instead, I got a bald ass. So
It just straight up fell off, man. Come on. Just do my excuse all the time. It fell off.
So what I did for 20 minutes before the pre-show, when I finally had most of the stuff ready, I quickly went back to the drawing, and I could have probably done this a little bit better. Ugh! Oh, I just realized how much I goofed that up there a little bit. I really hate it. I see another thing I keep missing, but... So I went back, I sketched out the tail as quickly as I could, and I also put some shading in the hair. Honestly, I think it looks a little bit better than just with the freaking bare legs back there, because I just could not get that to look really good to me.
When all else fails, just cover it.
When all else fails, tail.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, there have been many instances where I've been like, I don't know what to do here. This is not looking right. Let's just find something to cover that.
Alright.
Happy tree.
So, for the first Star Challenge, Commander something. He gave us the memory of a mountain.
Nice.
Mountain memories.
Mountain memories.
Mountain memories.
Of course, he drew this because he drew this within like 5 to 10 minutes after we challenged him, which is 5 minutes. Yes, 5 minutes to do this.
We pulled him out of game to do this.
Impressive.
So you know what? I give him all the credit in the world for literally for pulling up real fast and pulling this out. So
Good job, Commander something.
Yeah, come into something that is amazing, and you are glorious for this. So this is why we had to show you off first. And Coldust did an art stream for a free show this time around. So he took a dollop of his own medicine, and he drew Daring Do with the memory of escaping a mountain with I'm guessing it's a golden idol and not a cat with wings.
Yeah, some sort of weird golden idol. I don't know what. It's like maybe an owl? Maybe.
Yeah, I'll take
It
it.
is a thing that they worshipped. That's all
Yeah.
you need to know.
It belongs
It's a
in a
worshipy
museum.
thing. It's an idol of sorts.
All
That
right.
belongs in a museum, except for it doesn't actually, as we found out in season 9. Huh. Isn't that funny how that all happened? Yeah. Oh my god. I need to rewatch season 9. Oh my gosh.
We all need to rewatch season 9.
I need to rewatch it all over again. Just watch all of the seasons again. Just have fun with
Hey,
it.
we're getting to a good time of year for it because it's almost October, and in October is of course the 10-year anniversary. That's right, we're at 10 years on 10-10-10. Or sorry, 10-10-20. So heck,
Why not?
yo.
What
So,
craziness are we doing for that day? We need to
Also-
figure out something to do for that day.
what day is 10-10-10 anyway? Actually, yeah, we could do something.
It's Saturday. It's
Yeah.
Saturday.
I think we could pull
Yeah,
something off.
We got stuff we can do.
You want to put up tabletop that Saturday?
Well, we'll start
Oh, God.
start discussing it, but
That just reminded me, man. We're gonna have to do something special for that Saturday for our morning cartoon stream.
also Coldust, we blame you for this. Really?
Did Brony do anything special on the
Hey.
show on the 5th?
Hey, the chat asked for a book and think Twilight. So there we go.
I will always defend that the book is not that bad. It's not good, but I think people overhated it.
I am proud to say I've never read it, but at the same time, I really want to watch the movies at some point because it feels like it'd be good riffing material.
Oh, it is.
I'll go with the
It
riffing. I'll go with
definitely
riffing it, but that's about it. And with Deathlight, we have a few fun drawings from him.
Yeah, my character finally got new armor and an RPM in. So, of course, I had to do, like, okay, this is what it looked like before. This is new armor. And, of course, he's got to keep his killer trench coat.
Yep. And we also have this guy here, the armor mod.
Yeah, same guy.
Same guy. Yeah. All right, and with that,
That was a fun one. I need Dreamer often because I'm like, I'm buzzed. Let's draw something.
Probably some of us don't even remember our own dreams when we wake up.
my dreams get weird when I drink. It's really odd. I don't know.
Kind of like the Men in Black flash out thing.
No, Eliza.
Oh, if we want to talk about dreams,
No,
I
I
had
don't
this
think-
really weird dream a couple weeks ago. It was actually the day I was waiting for the plumber. Before I woke up, I had a dream that the plumber came. Except for wasn't the plumber. I was like, geez, aren't I supposed to get a phone call from you? And then the guy was like, oh yeah, no, you didn't call me. I'm like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, no, I just overheard that there was something wrong with your pipes, so I came around to help him fix them. I'm
How
Randy. I'm like,
convenient.
what? And so in the dream, for some reason, despite the fact I am never shirtless because that's not part of my personality, I wasn't wearing a shirt. So in the dream itself, I just justified, oh, this is why I wear shirts all the time. If you don't wear shirts, then random Randys come into your home and start playing with your pipes. I was like, is it over here? Like, do I stop him before the plumber shows up? Would it be rude to do that? I mean,
Cole.
I don't know what to do.
Cool. Did the
And
porn
then
music start playing?
Random things normally involve me being in some weird place, and I'm just like, oh, this is normal. And then
So, keeping that
So
in
gross.
mind, next week's challenge will be dreams.
Oh god. Heck. Wait, has that not been a challenge before?
It might have been, but
It
dream.
It's been a long time, though.
It
so
might have been,
it's fine.
but it might have been a long time. And dreams are ever expanding and always changing, so we can always bring it up again. What is a pony dreaming about something? Are you actually getting a glimpse into the dreams of a pony? Or is a pony living out their dreams? Whether the metaphysical, they reached for their dreams and achieved it, Or are they just, did they have a little too much of the cider and now they're imagining about apples that are talking about marrying oranges and birthing pears for some reason? And somehow that actually makes perfect sense why kumquats exist.
Oh, technically done. I applaud you.
So that,
Around.
and we also got the Protest Initiative Challenge.
That is correct. The Protest Initiative Challenge. What is the aforementioned cider?
Ooh, they all different types of cider.
Dreaming about drinking. Perfect.
Can go for alcoholic, non-alcoholic. I don't care. Just make it cider, preferably an apple cider. But if you got other ciders in mind, by all means, go for it. It's cider. It's cider season. Actually, I think it kind of is because this is like the season when apples are being picked, or at least in my region, anyways. By the way, I went apple picking and oh my, or well, not exactly. Okay, so I went to the farm where apple picking normally takes place with the all expectation that they weren't going to have apple picking, but they had it, despite the fact on their website they listed they weren't doing it this year. I was like, what? But then it started raining, so I just ended up buying a bag of apples anyways, and then I also bought some apple cider. Like the fresh stuff, not the alcoholic kind. Although I've got the alcoholic kind in my fridge, and I haven't touched it yet.
Sounds like a perfect thing to drink.
So we're having cider-induced dreams, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Alcohol gives you the best
Sounds
dreams.
perfect.
Well, you could do that, or you could also
It prevents
do
you from
dreams
getting
where
a good night's sleep, but when you sleep, it gives you a good dream.
you can also do one of dreams that have you drinking cider for some reason.
That's true. Or you could have, say, since dreams is awfully vague, you could have a pony dreaming of owning a cider empire.
Or they achieved the dream of owning the cider empire.
Applejack's dream already.
Or you could just draw
I'm
a
sorry, I'm
young
just now
pony who's
thinking
dreaming
of-
of the day they're old enough to drink cider.
I'm thinking of a nightmare dream of thinking of the Flim Flam brothers.
Just draw a teenage pony who's like, yeah, I'm about to turn. No, 18 is not when you're old enough to drink.
And that is where you are. If they're in England, you're fine.
What is it in Canada again? Is Canada also?
I think it's 18 in
What
Canada.
I think it's 21.
Okay, cool. I'm just on I'm vibing with Canada. So yeah, just like a 17-year-old pony who's like, yeah, tomorrow I get to have cider, and then yeah.
Canada drinking
ultimately
age.
I remember my first
20-year-old
drink
waiting to have
was
cider.
Lord.
Or just an old timer who's just like on the side of the road, like, I'm thirsty, I need drink, and then like there's a cider just out of reach, but then they die.